Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest This is the Music Meets podcast. For episode 80, I'm delighted that Southend's finest, San Quentin, are back for their second appearance on the This is the Music Meets podcast. On today's episode, I'll be getting the lowdown on the band's debut EP, Feed the Ego, their upcoming tour, and shooting the video for Serotonin. So Liam and Owen, welcome back to the This is the Music Meets podcast. It's great to have you both back. How are you doing today?
Yeah, great, mate. Thanks for having us. Did you say 80 episodes? Is this the 80th, yeah?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Be Joe Rogan soon.
You look like Joe Rogan. You look like...
This is Joe Rogan.
Well, I must admit, I never thought I'd get past one, so to still be doing this.
Smashing it. Well done. That's
right. Cheers, lad. So, how's the summer been for you? I mean, apart from Owen, you obviously going to the gym with your mate and both wearing the same t-shirt.
Did you see that atrocity? Yeah. How embarrassing, mate! How embarrassing! Do you know what's funnier? He took me to the West Ham game yesterday. I turned up at his house in a black top, grey cargos, and white trainers. What was he wearing? The exact. I swear to God,
that's Tyler.
Tyler, not even lying. Exactly the same.
Well, special friends. That's all I'm going to say.
Special.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
doing in the summer, we've been a lot of recording.
Yeah.
Really honing in on this EP to make it as good as possible. Really.
Basically, yeah.
Honing on live sets and stuff like that, yeah. So it's really focused on getting our sound good for these recordings. To be honest, that's been the main focus for us.
I had a little tour with the Out Charms. That was pretty decent.
Yeah, all around Liverpool, Sheffield, places like that. It was great. Yeah.
So that was our second proper tour, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It was good to get out and start gigging these places a bit more regularly. It's good, yeah.
Yeah, sure. And if you mentioned the Out Charms they're a band that I really love. And they're obviously
doing lads, really good lads
as well, aren't they? So yeah, and I've heard that as well, actually, as you say there, that they're a great set of lads. So so obviously we caught up with each other. It was about 3 weeks ago, I think, when you played down at Rochford Festival. It was obviously great, as I say, catching up with you guys pre-gig. Obviously, unfortunately, I didn't get to see your set as I had to dash off. But from what I've seen on social media, it looked great. So, kind of like, how was it for you guys getting back up on stage again? Because obviously, it had been a little while, hadn't it? Been the gigs and stuff.
Yeah, it's funny getting back on stage after that sort of time, because you kind of go, oh God, I'm going to remember every lyric. The bass line's going to be right. Yeah. And then as soon as you're on, you take one foot on there, the first note gets hit, and then it's just back to...
I think it's different. It's different for the singer and for the band. I think we fucked up a little bit here and there. I think it's one of them ones. Everyone has a different experience. Fine. But I'll go off stage sometimes, be like, that was the best fucking gig ever. And Nick will come off and be like, oh, I played that, I played this. And the little bum notes that you play, you think the worst thing in the world, and you listen back to the video, you can't even hear it. So, but yeah, I think it went all right. It wasn't my favourite. It's a good little bus before London.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
Get the
London. Yeah, sure. Obviously we're gonna in a bit we're gonna come on and have a little chat about the London date, the Moth Club on the 1st of September. But before we do. Obviously the debut EP, Feed the Ego, comes out this Friday, 25th of August. I'm guessing really excited, I'm sure. Certainly the fan base are looking at the reaction when you announced it. But for you guys in particular, how, what's the mood like in the San Quentin camp looking ahead to this release?
I think we're confident.
It's feeling good. Yeah, everyone's happy. We knew we put absolutely everything into it, so that's all you can really ask from everyone in the band. So whatever happens from that happens, really.
It's one of them. It's been a bit of a we're taking a lot of songs from the EP and put it together. So it's our first proper body of music we're releasing all together. But really excited for Feed the Ego to come out as like a single track as well, because I think it could be like one of the best tracks we've done so far. But in my opinion, it's our favourite one. So really looking forward to it. It's a little bit tongue in cheek, so it's got a lot more of a funny undertone to the song. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it's taken, like how the song's actually taken.
Yeah. So obviously, in addition to Feed the Ego, then can you reveal the track listing, or are you keeping that under wraps? Have we heard? I'm assuming that Serotonin and You're Lost are on it, then, right? So what other track? Am I going to get that out of you?
We can.
You've got Some Nerve is making an appearance.
Yeah.
And we've got another track on there, which has changed the title very recently. I'm trying to remember what it is.
It's Underdog. You Can't Stop Me This Time.
Yeah. It's Underdog.
So it's a big.
Which is an older track, by the way. We had that for a while ago, and it really slotted into what we wanted for the final. Because I think that was
one of the final ones to go in, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So it really slotted in. We were looking at the catalogue, and it was like, okay, that does actually work, because we wanted it. This EP is kind of like everything about San Quentin to now.
Yeah,
we've already got plans for the future, but this is everything to now, not what we're going to be in, but now. So that tune going in was perfect, really.
Yeah, it was flowing well. I think it was one of them ones. We did have another couple of other tracks that was meant to go into another part of the EP, but it just didn't fit. And when a song doesn't fit on a thing, it's just like you just got to call it a day and just go, look, we'll keep it to one side. Maybe there'll be sides at some point, but there's it fit really well. It was exciting to get it all out.
Yeah, sure. And a lot of you saying there about Underdog, as soon as you said it up, you can't quite see it, but there is over there on that wall, there is a set list actually with that track. You'll need a magnifying glass to see it from here, lad. But, yeah, I appreciate you having a look. But that is on there. So yeah. And kind of like as well then, because obviously up until this point it has been standalone singles, hasn't it, really, that you've released. So kind of like, why then did you feel that now was the right time to put an EP out?
I feel like it's just a natural progression. Like I feel like releasing anything too soon kind of doing yourself over money-wise, because you need the money to release, because it's all well and good. You could like have great songs all together, but if you're just putting them all out like a big album full of songs, but one, you can't pay for the promo to promote the songs because it's too many, and two, you're wasting all that material that you spent thousands of pounds doing. So you're better off getting the songs that you want, putting them in and sort of releasing them as singles, and in that way you can kind of manage the money easier, because you're doing a single there and then a single there, so we can all put in. And you're giving the song the justice it needs, rather than just putting out a whole body of music and then the songs don't really get as much exposure, because it's
I think we're hopefully getting to a stage now where people want more than just a single.
Yeah.
So at first I think release singles, get people used to us. And I don't think we're ready for anything like an album yet, because it's going to be like 10 to 12 tracks, and whether loads of people actually going to get through it or not.
Yeah.
It's probably not where we're at, where maybe we feel ready, where people are going to be like, okay, it's 5 tracks now, I want to listen to all of these, I want to put it on in the car and basically enjoy the music.
Yeah, sure. And have you got a favourite song off of the EP?
Feed the Ego for me.
Ego, because it's newest and ain't been out, but my favourite song is Nerve. I've always loved that song. Just playing it live when we first done it, and it was kind of like our new. That was the start of this part of San Quentin, I think, going on to like your Lost Serotonin and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
we've got Owen to release his inner Slim Shady for Feed the Ego, because there was a rap in it towards the end.
Yeah, I spit from the heart. I watched loads of Top Boy before, and now I'm ready.
Essex's answer to Plan B.
Gone full on Plan B.
Yeah, mate.
Plan A, mate.
Concept album coming very, very soon. That'll be the next step for San Quentin. So, to coincide with the release of the single Serotonin, obviously put out a music video, which generally when I did the research for this podcast, I was blown away by this. That obviously, say, music video has had over 19,000 streams on YouTube, as I say, in just 3 weeks, which is generally, say, blew me away. And fantastic. It's
I didn't even know.
I didn't even look. There's actually, yeah, cool.
I'm famous from Jake Paul. You see this, Jake Paul?
I'm calling you out.
100% Jake Paul will fuck us both up. But
you said that really seriously.
And as I say, you know, it's obviously a fantastic achievement, especially in just 3 weeks as well. I mean, you know, brilliant. So, you know, well, fair play to all of you on that. But what I was really wanted to find out was I was watching the video. You know, watched it a few times, but I can only really see 4 members of the band really in the video. So Liam, where were you? What happened? Did you? I think you was in there for about 5 seconds. I think I saw roughly.
What I'm going to say is you need to send a message to my manager. At the exact same time. My mum was in it more than me.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino.
Well, no, I mean, it did look like it was a lot of fun in terms of recording it and getting over like the I guess really the sort of, you know, like the sentiment behind the song type of thing.
Yeah, it's one of them ones. It was like we done it on a really good budget, and it was Amy and our manager Amy who organised all the shots.
And Sophie as well.
So it was
big shout out to them as well.
Yeah, we didn't think it. Like, it was just sort of thought it'd be more of a laugh, and it ended up turning out really, really good. Was really happy with the outcome of it, and for the money we spent on it, is like unbelievable results.
Do you recognise the gaff?
Well, I only found out afterwards that it's obviously been recorded in Shoebury, right? Have I got that?
Right? Hotel,
yeah. Which I don't think I've been in there, but there you go, a bit of free advertising as well there for the hotel.
Yeah,
so want to give us all free meals and drinks for life. Then we're been all in for that. So just moving away a little bit from the like physical, download releases and that sort of thing. But you've obviously got a jam-packed September. Obviously in terms of gigs. First up, you've got the Moth Club on the 1st of September, so obviously in London. And then you've got 3 festival appearances taken in Sheffield, Chesterfield and Stockton. How buzzing are you to be going back out on tour again?
It's the best part of the job, isn't it? It's what we like doing. Like, our live game, it's the part you enjoy about like being in a band. So especially when you get in the van, because we've got a little van, you bomb along, and it's good banter. Do you know what I mean? It's good laugh.
Yeah,
so
it's good fun.
That's kind of half.
And I think we're better. We're getting this probably the best we are live wise, I'd say.
It's not.
Yeah.
Like we've never seen us with so good live. You've got to come and see us. You've changed, mate. It's sold out. It's the best we've ever sounded. It's probably the worst.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Who needs enemies, eh?
If you want to, hopefully, I think we'll sound all right.
That's gonna be the whole podcast introduction clip there. We sound all right. Come and see us. But obviously, you did mention there, Liam, earlier on. Obviously, you were with the Out Charms earlier on in the year, doing a few dates, in and around Sheffield.
I wasn't in the Out Charms. I didn't see you. I wrote a new song, that Big Sky song. I wrote that as well.
And obviously, rewinding as well. It must have been about sort of 12 months ago now, roughly. You obviously played Sheffield last year as well, so I'm guessing, sort of with the upcoming gigs, that must be pretty good to be getting back up there, because obviously you are sort of getting a bit of a decent following in that part of the world.
Unbelievable crowd. Like we played Sheffield for the first time in November, and we was really shocked the amount of people that came down. And then the second time we played at the festival this year, there was a good amount of people. So this time, hopefully, it's been really could be novel. But
it's a great scene as well.
Definitely,
it's a great scene. Sheffield, I love
it. And it's good. The people are just good. They just love music, and that's what it's all about. Like it's one of the best crowds we play is Sheffield's. for the actual music. Because obviously, when you play a local gig, obviously everyone says, "Oh, they sell out their shows," but you got to remember, a lot of people bring their family members, bring that. So it's all well and good saying they're selling out, but it's if you're doing that because they're your friends and family. So
yeah,
but it's see in Sheffield that we're actually bringing people that we don't even know. Do you know what I mean? And that's about organically growing. But yeah, it's
exciting.
Yeah, Stockton will be good as well.
Stockton will be great.
Yeah,
it's a great lineup as well. Andrew Cushion and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's great. I think Andrew Cushion's playing at the other one as well, isn't he? Yeah. And Skinner brothers.
Pyro.
Got them down there. Yeah, the old Skinner's on.
Got him. Kairos,
the Kairos are a great band. They're up there. Really. And they're good lads as well. Like we played a gig in Liverpool, and all of them came down to the show. It was the first show we played in Liverpool, and I respect that as well.
Yeah,
but then we came to the London one.
That's it. But we enjoy the music. As well, so it's good.
Yeah, no, as you say, big, massive fan myself of the Kairos, and they are on my bands to go and see live. I think they're in October. I think they're back at the Water Rats. But anyway, that's enough about them. Let's get back to San Quentin, and obviously in April, wasn't it? You was obviously part of Lockin's biggest headline show at the Garage. Obviously, you kicked off the night. How was it for you guys?
Yeah, it was good. We enjoyed it. Lockin are good boys. Like Benji's, he's funny, isn't he?
Yeah, I love Benji.
He's funny.
Met Spangled for the first time.
Yeah,
great band as well.
The good lads.
Yeah. And it was good to get on a stage like that as well, because in the Garage is 600 cap, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's a nice big stage, great sound, lights, everything sounds great.
It's probably one of the bigger stages we've played. So and like you said, the sound was great.
You can't beat it when you turn up to gigs like that, and you get to watch good bands after, get a good crowd for yourself. Yeah, you're laughing really.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, from where I was stood at the in the front there, it sounded very, very good. So great to see. So obviously, as you guys know here at This Is the Music, we like to try and shine a bit of a light on unsigned bands, like San Quentin, that are obviously trying to make their way on the new music scene. So kind of like over the last 12 months, what bands or solo artists have you guys been listening to, that have really caught your eye?
You know what? Lewis Dumford. I love Lewis Dumford. I love all his new stuff. I don't know if he's
he's pushing on quite well. Yeah, he's the thing and all that, but he's good.
And as for anyone else, it's a weird one, because we've kind of left the circle, and we're sort of making a new circle in terms of promoters and that. So it's finding new people. What else is there? We obviously picked up the Kairos. I like all their new stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Like everyone else.
It's all about us. Me. I listen to my music a lot of the time. That's where the 19,000 streams are from. Play. Yeah.
Where am I? I still can't see myself.
In terms of Southend bands, there's a couple. There's what was the one Jack is in? They're quite decent. Cold Frames, they're quite a decent Southend band.
Tom Smith, he's doing well.
Oh, Tom A. Smith, he's good. Yeah,
he's at the moment.
Yeah.
Claus just on Isle of Wight main stage. There's some great bands coming through.
Yeah.
And then these bands are making it heard now.
And there's probably loads of rounds that you can't really think off the top of your head, but just great, so good, but just need the exposure.
It's a hard industry, because you've got to be heard for them people playing music. And it's not even listening to, like, a lot of people release a song and they'll send it to someone and they'll stream that song once, that's a really good song, but it's getting that person to come back and keep on listening to it. And that's the hardest thing, because it's easy to go, mate, you've done a really good job in that song, but it's whether people want to listen to it again and again and again, and that's what's going to get the people coming in. And I think that's how you trick the algorithms on Spotify. And once you do that,
There's
no money in it. You're paying more, because then you have to try. You don't even go into that.
Brilliant.
We've got fuck all money.
You'll get there, lads. You'll get there. Don't worry. I'm sure of it. So I'm gonna chuck some sort of quick fire ish questions at you now. So the first one is, what is the one item that you can't live without?
AirPods. For me.
Why
is that funny? What's funny about that?
I was going to say
they're not that pink and glittery.
Donuts. I don't know. Beer at the end of the week.
You're right, mate.
he's got that Friday feeling already. If talking of beer, if you could go for a drink with any three musicians, either past or present, who would you choose?
Oh, Elvis Presley for me. Would you want to do three between all of us, or would
Yeah,
we do three each? Yeah, three each.
Yeah, do three each if you can think of three each. Yeah.
So I'd say So Elvis Presley, BB King, and Liam Gallagher. That'd be a fucking piss up, wouldn't it? Imagine that.
I reckon.
That'd be fucking always, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably be Liam Gallagher. There'd be Noel Gallagher, because that'd be hilarious. Putting them two in the room
You've got to
together.
pick a dead person, ain't you? Like, do you know what I mean? Otherwise, you're never gonna. They're dead, aren't they? So...
Michael Jackson. He died, didn't he?
So what you got? So you got Michael
Liam,
Jackson.
Noel, and Michael.
What a mix! What a mix!
All right, what night out would you have?
I'll let him decide. I think I'm going to play when we go.
Vegas.
So you're on a night out. What is your drink of choice?
I like a Guinness at the moment.
Oh yeah,
I'm loving a Guinness.
I like a red stripe, but I like it at a certain point in the night. So I like to drink like gin, which is questionable. Not many people like gin, do they? But and then up to a certain point in the night, then I'll have a red stripe about 1 or 2 in the morning. We usually do it, and it actually revives you. It revives us. It might not be everyone, but I don't know what it is. Yeah,
Top tips there from Liam. There you go on a night out. Listen,
if you want to do it,
I would try, but I'm normally in bed by then. So yeah. So what's the one TV show that you would go on as a contestant?
Big Brother.
Big Brother.
Oh,
I love it.
Yeah.
It's back now, isn't it?
Is it back?
Yeah.
Celebrity. It's got to be a celebrity getting out of there, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to be celebrity first, mate.
Yeah, it's true. Done me there, mate. I've changed. You're rubbing off
And what do you enjoy the most about playing live?
It's got to be good crowd reaction.
Yeah.
Fun.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a challenge of it, really. Then it's also the nerves before you go on stage. That little bit of nerves.
The funniest thing about all of it is you spend like next Friday before we go to London, we can spend the whole 6-7 hours before all trying to make each other laugh, pretend we're all good, but really we're all just shitting it inside. And it's all on the Instagram, hey, you're excited? It's like, yeah, can't wait, shitting it.
Yeah.
I mean, 100% seeing it, and we go out and pretend everything's fine.
It's one of them ones. You're watching a venue slowly fill up, but you're like, is there more people coming? Have you been on the phone to blah blah blah? Are they coming yet? Or this mate, I hate that part about the gig. When you're on stage and you're playing, then that's the best part. And then you get off again, and you got to fucking pack all your stuff down. You manage to maybe get one beer in between, and then you're back in the van, fucking going home. So yeah. Great night.
You are selling the rock and roll dream there, I tell you. So we've obviously spoken on the podcast obviously about the EP Feed the Ego, which is out this coming Friday, and obviously the forthcoming 4-date tour that's coming up obviously in September. But have you got any other plans for the rest of the year?
So we have
a sneaky little announcement for you.
Oh, here we go.
We found out last week, and we are heading off for our first European date in Paris.
Yeah.
Wow.
7th of October. Yeah. Heading over. Our boys are Chase.
Yeah.
And
brilliant.
Sam and Quentin are actually allowed in another country.
Oh wow, brilliant!
Buzzing, mate. So buzzing. Yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah.
You got to learn some French, mate.
I know, man.
What's your go on? Do you know any French now? Or? Je m'appelle San Quentin.
Je m'appelle San Quentin.
Viva la San Quentin.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be
October 7th, innit?
Yeah.
Buzzing.
Yeah, should be good.
Yeah, brilliant. Wow. Well, that does sound fantastic. Absolutely delighted for the lot of you, really. Obviously knowing from the very beginning, the first ever gig that I ever saw you wear that, up in where was that? Westcliff, first one I ever saw. Yeah, that's the one. I couldn't think of it. That's it. Thank you. Yeah. So from there to, Chinnery's and the Water Rats, and now knowing that you're going to be off and packing a bag, so to speak, on the European tour. Fantastic stuff. So good luck to you. Brilliant.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, yeah.
So unfortunately, that was the last question, and therefore that is the end of the This Is the Music Meets podcast. Liam and Owen, thanks very much for coming on. You've been great guests, and I've really enjoyed it and had a very, very good laugh with you both, as we always do when we do meet up. But before I do let you go, can you just let the listeners know the social media platforms that San Quentin can be found on?
Go on, I'll let you do this because you're really good at it.
Thanks, man.
Go on, mate.
_San Quentin on Instagram.
Twitter? What's Twitter?
Twitter is San Quentin Music. Facebook is San Quentin Band. We like to change it up to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
TikTok is San Quentin 2019, where you see all the funniest videos. And is there any more?
I think there's a Fred's.
Fred's is the same as Insta. Yeah. That's new.
And our email is. My personal.
Brilliant, great stuff, and we will put those links in the episode bio as well for everyone to find you. Look, as I say, lads, thanks very much for coming on and giving up your time. It is really, really appreciated, and I am buzzing to hear Feed the Ego on Friday when it is released, and also getting to hear it live at the Moth Club on September the 1st. I will see you both down the front.
See you there, mate. Looking forward to it. See you, mate.
You kind of stumbled on that last question.
And all that leaves me to say is to thank to everyone for listening to the latest This Is the Music Meets podcast. Please subscribe so you never miss out on any future episodes. And if you are loving the podcast, please leave a 5-star rating and written review, as it really does help the bands and artists we interview to be discovered. Thanks for listening, and I will see you somewhere down the road.